Good evening, and welcome to your AIDailyPress evening podcast for February 9, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. Firstly, in international news, we're seeing significant developments in several countries. In Japan, Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi has secured a decisive victory, paving the way for a conservative shift in security, immigration, and social policies. This includes plans to revise Japan's defense policies, increase its military budget, and potentially alter its relations with neighboring countries like China. In the UK, Scottish Labour leader Anas Sarwar has called for the resignation of Prime Minister Keir Starmer due to a loss of trust and confidence in his leadership. This comes after controversy surrounding the appointment of former politician Peter Mandelson to a key position, despite his history of unethical behavior. Lastly, we reported earlier on the escalating tensions between Iran and the US, as well as floods in Morocco that have resulted in at least 12 deaths. The situation in Ukraine also remains dire, with Scottish Labour leader Anas Sarwar calling for UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer to make the war in Ukraine untenable. These stories are still unfolding, and we will continue to bring you updates as more information becomes available. And that's a wrap. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then she'll know it's right now. Firstly, in Japan, Prime Minister Takaichi has secured a significant election victory with her party winning a majority of seats in the parliament. This win is expected to give her a strong mandate to implement her policies and shape the country's future. Secondly, a tragic incident has occurred in the Mediterranean, where a migrant boat sank off the coast of Libya, resulting in at least 53 deaths or missing persons, including 2 babies. The International Organization for Migration has called for stronger international cooperation to tackle human trafficking networks and establish safe migration pathways. Lastly, the British royal family is facing ongoing scrutiny over their ties to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Recent revelations have shed more light on the extensive correspondence between Epstein and Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, formerly known as Prince Andrew. The monarchy has been working to distance itself from the scandal, with King Charles stripping Mountbatten Windsor of his royal titles and relocating him to a different estate. These stories highlight the complexities and challenges faced by nations and institutions around the world. We'll continue to provide in-depth analysis and updates on these stories as more information becomes available. Now, for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskwiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Firstly, we took a closer look at the volatility in the cryptocurrency market, particularly with Bitcoin and its implications on global finance. We also examined the recent developments in China-Canada relations, following the reversal of a death sentence for a Canadian national, which may signal a thawing in diplomatic ties between the two nations. In our second story, we delved into the Indian banking sector, where shares of IDBI Bank dropped after Kotak Mahindra Bank clarified it hadn't submitted a financial bid for the state-owned lender. We also spoke to experts about the growth prospects of PSU banks and their role in driving economic growth in India. Lastly, we reported on Becton Dickinson's solid Q1 results, which exceeded expectations despite navigating through transitional challenges. The company's CEO expressed optimism about its future, highlighting strong performances in its medical segment and investments in high-growth areas. With the sale of its biosciences unit to Waters Corporation complete, BD is poised to pivot towards a new strategic direction. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, NASA has cleared the iPhone to join astronauts on their missions to space, starting with the SpaceX Crew 6 and Artemis 2 flights. This milestone marks a significant shift in how astronauts will document their experiences in space, and we can expect a new wave of breathtaking photography to emerge. Secondly, SpaceX's CEO Elon Musk has announced a major update to the company's Starship program, aiming to send both crewed and uncrewed missions to the Moon and Mars in the near future. This ambitious plan could potentially pave the way for a sustainable human presence on the lunar surface and beyond. Lastly, we're following the progress of General Galactic, a startup that's developing a novel approach to propulsion using water as a propellant. Their Trinity project aims to demonstrate both chemical and electric propulsion methods, which could greatly enhance the efficiency and versatility of space missions. With $10 million in venture capital backing their mission, General Galactic is well positioned to conduct its Trinity demonstration later this year. These developments represent significant strides in space technology and exploration, from innovative propulsion systems to new ways of documenting our experiences in space. As we continue to push the boundaries of human presence in space, it's an exciting time for astronomy, science, and humanity as a whole. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. Firstly, in international hockey, Smile Japan's Olympic dreams are hanging by a thread after their narrow defeat to Italy. The team faces significant challenges as they navigate the complexities of the competition, but their story serves as a testament to resilience and the enduring spirit of athletes. In baseball, the Washington Nationals are gearing up for another season, but the team is facing significant questions about its roster. With holes at first base, DH, in the rotation, and in the bullpen, fans are wondering if there will be any meaningful additions before the season kicks off. President of Baseball Operations Paul Taboni has acknowledged these gaps, but so far, the only notable signing has been Foster Griffin. Finally, in a broader sports context, we're seeing the drama of athletic competition unfold, with moments of triumph and heartbreak on full display. From the Olympics to professional leagues, athletes are pushing themselves to new heights, embodying the values of sportsmanship, dedication, and passion. Tune in tomorrow for more in-depth analysis and commentary on these stories and others from the world of sports. This is Howard, signing off for the AIDailyPress. Tell it like it is. The world of sports is full of surprises, but one thing remains constant: the captivating nature of competition. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. We began with a report from Lebanon, where a devastating building collapse in Tripoli has left many searching for loved ones. The incident serves as a stark reminder of the importance of infrastructure and safety measures in preventing such tragedies. Next, we travel to Kenya, where a severe drought is affecting millions of people and animals. We explored the landscape of the Kenyan countryside, where tradition and resilience are woven into the fabric of everyday life. Despite the challenges they face, locals remain hopeful and resourceful, finding ways to adapt to the changing climate. In our final report from Kenya, we delved deeper into the impact of the drought on local communities. We met a young farmer named Kipenzi, who was working tirelessly to irrigate his land and bring forth life from the parched earth. His story is one of dedication and hard work, a testament to the human spirit's capacity to thrive in the face of adversity. These reports serve as a reminder that we're all connected and that the stories of others can help us see ourselves in a new light. As we go about our daily lives, let us not forget those suffering around the world. Let us strive to make a difference, no matter how small, and support those working tirelessly to bring relief to affected communities. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. I'm Joan, and welcome to our evening podcast. First up, let's talk about the Super Bowl Sunday commercials, the real winners of the game, if you ask me. From Jennifer Aniston's hilarious Dunkin' ad to Lay's heartwarming Last Harvest commercial, this year's batch was a mixed bag with some absolute standouts. We're still talking about them, and that's what matters. Next, we dove into the world of global music, where artists like Naka and Nuoria are redefining the scene. These talented musicians embody the spirit of third culture artists, blending different styles and genres to create something entirely new and exciting. Their commitment to showcasing their multicultural upbringings through music is truly inspiring. And finally, we caught up on some movie magic with my review of a film that will make you laugh, cry, and think. A perfect combination, if you ask me. Thanks for tuning in to the AIDailyPress Evening Podcast. Oh, grow up, and join us again soon. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Atanacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we explored the fascinating discovery of a tiny creature, which, although small in size, has significant implications for our understanding of the natural world. This story showcases the importance of continued exploration and research into the unknown. Secondly, we delved into the pressing issue of vacant homes and affordable housing across Europe. The European Commission's Affordable Housing Plan aims to address this complex problem, but critics argue that it falls short of providing concrete solutions. We emphasized the need for policymakers to prioritize the needs of vulnerable communities and ensure that renovation efforts are genuinely affordable. Lastly, we celebrated a remarkable achievement in environmental stewardship as the Jackson Hole Airport in Wyoming became the first airport in the United States to receive dark sky certification. This impressive feat demonstrates that infrastructure and natural ecosystems can coexist harmoniously and serves as a beacon of hope for responsible lighting practices worldwide. These stories remind us that even in unexpected places, incredible things can happen when human ingenuity and environmental stewardship come together. As we conclude this evening's podcast, I'm reminded of the importance of striking a balance between human activity and environmental preservation. And that completes our evening podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until tomorrow morning, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.